Hi everyone, it's Priscilla from It's Just Queen Crochet, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to do the Alpine stitch. I absolutely love this stitch, and it's really fun to do when you want to do like a variety of colors, kind of like an ombre kind of feel. But yes, okay, let's get into it. So what you need to know to do this is how to do a chain, a slip knot, single crochet, and double crochet. If you don't know how to do those things, I will link them below in the descriptions. You can learn those. But alright, today I'm going to be using a 5.5mm hook and worsted weight yarn. I'm using one of my favorites, Retro Stripes from Red Heart Yarn. Alrighty, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to chain an odd number of stitches. The longer it is, the more kind of cool texture you're going to see. But also, oh yeah, one more thing. If you crochet tight, you might need to know how to do a treble crochet instead of a double crochet. I will show you when we get there why that makes sense. But all right, let's get into it. So I'm going to crochet an odd number of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, I crocheted 23 stitches. All right, so now for the first row, we're going to do double crochet. So you're going to skip the first 2 chains on your hook, 1, 2, and go into the third one. You're going to do double crochet across for this first row. Alright, so now that we have the first row of double crochet, we're going to turn our work around just like that. So now we're going to do a row of single crochet. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet across this row. Alright, so now that we have done a row of single crochet, we're going to turn our work again. Now this is a part where I was talking about you might want to do treble crochet instead of double crochet. But the first stitch, no matter what, we're going to chain 1. And into that first stitch, we're going to do a double crochet stitch. Now, if you crochet loosely like me, this next stitch can be a double crochet. But if you crochet tightly, you might want to do a double crochet and, a treble crochet, and here's why. So the next stitch we're going to go into is not the single crochet. We're actually going to skip that. We're going to go down into that second double crochet from the first row that we did. So if I crochet loosely, I'm going to do a front post double crochet around that second double crochet instead of going into that single crochet. So when you do a front post stitch, you just go around the back of the stitch and you do a regular double crochet. Now, if you crochet tightly, mine's a little bit in the middle, it's going to be like this. So you might need to have a longer stitch to reach up so that your work is more flat and straight. So if you crochet a little bit more tightly, you might want to do, instead of a front post double crochet, you might want to do a front post treble crochet. I'll also link down below in more detail how to do a front post stitch. I have that in the description as well. So actually I kind of like that a little bit better. You can do this and that makes it a little bit longer so that it reaches up a little bit more. In this original one I just did double crochet, but that's an option. I'm going to go ahead and go back because I crochet a little bit looser and do a front post double crochet, but do treble if you feel like your work is a little bit more tighter. Either way, it's going to give you that same look. Alright, so after you do that front post stitch, like I already said, you're going to make sure you skip that single crochet and you're going to go into the next single crochet. So you did the first double crochet, did a front post, you skip that or single crochet, you're going to go into the next stitch, which is above the next double crochet. You're going to do a double crochet into that stitch. So far we have 3 stitches. The first is a regular double crochet. Second one we skipped that single crochet and did a front post below it, and next one we did a double crochet into the single crochet. So I hope you're kind of catching the drift for this row. So after we do that, we're not going to go into the next single crochet. We're going to go down below it and do a front post double crochet, or if you crochet tightly, a front post treble crochet into that next double crochet. And you're going to just repeat this until you get to the end of the row, alternating between a regular double crochet and then a front post double crochet right there. So I'm going to show you again. So I did that. We're going to skip that single crochet and go into the next stitch and do a double crochet. And then instead of going into the single crochet, we're going to go below it and do a front post stitch into that one, a front post double crochet. You see the pattern here. I'll meet up with you guys at the end of the row. So at the end of the row, you're going to end up doing a regular double crochet. That's how your row should end. All right, so after you do that row, you're going to turn your work and you're going to do another row. After you chain one, do another row of single crochet into every stitch. All right, so after that row of single crochet, as always, we're going to turn our work. And now for this next row, which is row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 5, we're going to chain one as usual at the beginning of the row. And instead of double crocheting one and then immediately doing a front post stitch, we're going to double crochet 2. Now just for future reference, you're going to be alternating between, so every time you do your double crochet rows, you're going to alternate between double crocheting 1 at the beginning and then front post double crocheting. Next time you do double crochet row, you're going to do 2 double crochets to begin with. So it's going to alternate back and forth between that and then having single crochet rows in between. And that's basically the repetitiveness of that part of the pattern. All right, so after you double crochet 2, you're going to not double crochet into the next single crochet. Instead, you're going to do a front post double crochet, or if you crochet tight, a front post double crochet into the double crochet stitch from 2 rows before. The rows that we did the front post and regular, front post regular. You're going to go into the stitch that is not the front post double crochet. Just a regular double crochet right below that. So not into single crochet, into this stitch right here, you're going to do a front post stitch. And then into the next stitch, you're going to do a regular double crochet. And then instead of going to the next single crochet, you're going to go down below it and do a front post into that double crochet from the row before. And you're just going to repeat this as you go into the end of the row. At the end of the row, you're also going to have 2 regular double crochets. I'll show you when we get there. All right, so here we are at the end of the row. As I said, just how we started off with 2 regular double crochets, we're going to end off with 2 regular double crochets as well. And then we're going to turn our work and we're going to start repeating the pattern at this point. You're going to end up repeating rows 2 through 5 over and over again. So the next row after you turn your work would be single crochet, then you turn your work and you would do 1 double crochet, then front post, double crochet, front post, double crochet, front post, and then single crochet row, and then 2 double crochet, front post into the regular double crochet from 2 rounds before. Feel free to watch this tutorial as much as you need to. That's basically how you do an Alpine stitch. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment below what kind of tutorial you'd like to see next. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.